What up, guys? Right now, we're at Harrison Park, and I'm going to interview some people about what do they rather have, $1 million cash or a good husband or a good wife. Stay tuned. Okay, Queen, here we go. In 2025, let me ask you a question. In 2025, what would you rather have? A good-ass man or $1 million cash right now?
I would rather have a good-ass man, because if he's a good-ass man, then we can get $1 million together. We can make $1 million together. You know, money can't buy everything. Of course, it's a tool. We should all have it, but a good-ass man is what I would like.
Man, you know you the only woman done said that.
Really?
Man, all these other women done said they'll take $1 million right now. Where that?
They can keep the money. We can make the money together. Give me a good-ass man.
Big facts. Okay, then. Let's go. Bro, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
In 2025, what would you rather have? $1 million cash or a good-ass wife? Right now.
$1 million cash.
Why would you take the cash over a good wife?
Because ain't nothing guaranteed. And that wife, that good wife, shit go wrong, she could take everything from you. But $1 million cash though, you know, you can flip that, double that.
Right. You know, 20 years from ago, a man would have took his wife over the money. Why you think so much have changed from down in 20 years ago?
Social media.
Social media is the problem.
Social media, instant gratification, all of that, that's the problem. Everybody, there's no substance, there's no intimacy in relationships anymore. People are selfish.
So if there was a cure in your eyes, if you was to speak to the world, what do you think the cure for all of this, wrap it up, what would be the cure?
Well, shit, we can't ban the internet because we need that motherfucker, but take away child support, take away food stamps. You know what I'm saying? If you take all that shit away, then these bitches won't be compensated for leaving niggas for no reason.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? You take away that, then you know what I'm saying, that they won't be so impulsive and make rational decisions.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the facts. I appreciate you, man. Subscribe to Bosstiviti TV, big bro.
I got you.
For real. That's what's up. Yeah, bro, let me ask you a question. In 2025, what would you rather take? $1 million cash or good ass wife? Tell the truth now.
That's a good ass question, man. And you know, it really ain't a comparison with those two, but if I had to choose, I'd say $1 million in cash. I only do to the times we in the 2025. These women ain't the same no more.
You don't think so?
Nah, I know so.
You settling for the cash?
I'm settling for the cash. And let me explain myself, man. With these women these days, you got women out here they just ain't the same. They ain't how our mama and our grandma and them used to be back in the day, you know? And then they say they wifey type. What is a wifey type? I asked them to explain it to me.
Right.
And she said, I got my own. Oh, I'm smart. I got degrees. And baby, that ain't no wife type. Pay attention what your mama and your grandma done did back then. They did household chores in which y'all got certain things created for you now.
Right.
Mom dude used to wash our clothes back in her hand back in the day. I don't see that either.
No, they going straight to the wash house.
We had a lot of full course meal back in the day. Even with lunch and breakfast. I don't see that either. Matter of fact, we got fast food, McDonald's. When she rather go get some Mexican.
I'm going to get a 4, baby.
But at the same time, man, we're like, you know, picking out a good woman, like picking a needle in the haystack, man. It's hard to find these days in 2025 because the generation, the internet, I would say, society these days just don't mess it up for the good women
messed it up, man.
that we grew up on.
Got it.
You know, our mom and grandma raised us to be certain men in which they didn't even know what they were doing. But at the same time, look at us today and look what we got to search through from the women because of the internet, because of these new content creators. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What they say? I got a job. I'm an influencer. What you influence? And then you sit up here tomorrow. You got what's that? Yeah, spelling words now. I know that but she gonna say okay, say no more. I can't be a fan in person. I gotta go online and get a subscription.
To be a fan of you.
Then sometimes subscription more than I be like,
what it is in real life.
Hold up, you ain't even that pretty. Why you all that?
That's crazy.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
I feel like if I took $1 million over a wife these days, depending on that wife, if she's the one, would be my only choice of choosing her over $1 million, because like I said, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Me and her can come up off that million together. But the only reason why I say I take $1 million, man, I can build myself up to attract the type of wife that I need.
So you saying that it take character over money to get the good wife?
I'm telling you, and it does. Matter of fact, when you walk a certain way, you attract certain things.
Ooh.
And when you operate a certain way, you attract certain things.
Got it.
Matter of fact, speak it, I would say, and you attract those things. And what these people be saying today, man, don't make sense.
He just dropped some jewels on y'all
Don't make
there.
sense, man. Yeah.
Got it. I appreciate you, man. I hope you subscribe to the channel Bosstiviti TV on YouTube, man. We almost 10,000. We need like 49 more people. Appreciate you.
All right.
Okay, so how old you is?
16.
You 16. In 2025, at 16, what would you take? $1 million cash or a good girl who you can grow with and get old with right now?
Honestly, for me, they're both great choices, you know. But I'm gonna have to take the $1 million
Over the girl?
over the girl. Girls can change at any time. Like, they won't even explain themselves, and their reasoning will be weird. Like, they got a different type of mindset than men.
That's
So
crazy.
I would rather take that $1 million, because that $1 million would never change up on me.
So what can you say that influence you, what you see out here that make you want to take money over a woman?
Well, I'm not opposed to having a great woman, because, you know, it's like having a companion to someone to grow up with, die with. I would really want that, but today's world, that's kind of hard to get. Like,
Yeah.
girls, they only after one thing, and that's pleasure.
And that's why you taking the $1 million.
That's why I'm taking $1 million.
Say less, man. Thank you, man. Hope you subscribe to Bosstiviti TV, man.